If you've ever walked into a modern home and felt like something was missing, it's probably a plant. Not just any plant, the kind that instantly makes a space feel alive, intentional, and effortlessly cool. Today, I want to show you some of the most stylish indoor plants that actually match a modern aesthetic instead of fighting against it. These are the plants that look amazing next to clean lines, neutral tones, and big windows. Some are bold and dramatic, others are subtle but seriously elegant. And the best part, they're not just good looking, they're surprisingly easy to live with. So whether you're decorating a new place or just upgrading your vibe, these plants might be exactly what your home's been waiting for. Let's get into it. Plant number 1 is Kalanchoe, and if you like clean modern spaces with sharp lines and a pop of color, this one just fits without trying too hard. It stays compact, usually around 12 to 18 inches tall, so it works perfectly on floating shelves, coffee tables, or a minimal desk setup without taking over the room. What makes it really modern is those thick glossy leaves paired with clusters of bright blooms that can last up to 8 weeks, which is way longer than most indoor flowering plants. It loves bright indirect light, and because it is a succulent, it only needs watering about every 2 to 3 weeks, meaning it is low maintenance and ideal for busy people. NASA research has shown that many indoor plants help improve air quality, and while Kalanchoe is mostly known for its beauty, having greenery indoors has been linked to reducing stress levels by up to 37% in some studies. In a modern home where everything can feel sleek and a little cold, Kalanchoe adds warmth and color without creating clutter, and that balance is exactly what good design is all about. Plant number 2 is Calathea White Fusion, and this one feels like living artwork sitting right in your modern space. The leaves look almost hand-painted with white and soft green patterns on top and a hint of purple underneath, which makes it stand out beautifully against neutral walls and minimalist furniture. It usually grows about 12 to 24 inches tall, so it adds presence without overwhelming a room, making it perfect for corners that need a little personality. It thrives in medium to bright indirect light and prefers consistently moist soil, plus it loves humidity, which makes it great for modern apartments where humidifiers are common. Studies show that adding greenery indoors can boost productivity by up to 15%, and a bold plant like this naturally draws the eye and softens sharp design edges. If your home leans toward clean lines and simple color palettes, Calathea White Fusion adds texture and contrast in a way that feels intentional, not random, and that is exactly why it works so well in modern homes. Plant number 3 is Dieffenbachia, and this one brings that bold tropical energy without making your space feel chaotic. The large patterned leaves can grow up to 12 inches long, with creamy white and green variegation that instantly adds contrast to modern interiors that lean neutral or monochrome. It typically reaches about 3 to 5 feet indoors, so it works great as a statement piece next to a sofa or in an empty corner that needs height and structure. Dieffenbachia does well in medium to bright indirect light and only needs watering when the top inch of soil feels dry, which makes it manageable even if you are not a plant expert. Research shows that indoor plants can increase perceived air freshness and overall comfort levels in a room, and larger leafy plants like this are especially effective at visually softening sharp architectural lines. In a modern home where everything is sleek and streamlined, Dieffenbachia adds volume, texture, and a sense of movement without cluttering the design, and that balance is what makes it such a solid choice. Plant number 4 is Anthurium, and this one feels like it was designed specifically for modern homes with clean lines and bold accents. Those glossy heart-shaped leaves paired with long-lasting spades in red, white, or even soft pink give you a sculptural look that almost feels architectural. Indoors it usually grows between 1 and 3 feet tall, which makes it perfect for a console table, kitchen island, or a bright office corner where you want a strong focal point without visual clutter. The blooms can last up to 8 weeks and the plant can flower multiple times a year when placed in bright indirect light and watered once the top layer of soil dries out. Studies have shown that indoor plants can improve mood and reduce fatigue, and having a flowering plant like this adds color energy that modern spaces sometimes lack. If your home leans toward minimal furniture and neutral tones, Anthurium brings a polished pop of color and texture that feels intentional, refined, and effortlessly stylish. Plant number 5 is red Chinese Evergreen, and if you want color without going over the top, this one nails it. The leaves blend deep green with rich red or pink tones, which instantly warm up modern spaces that can sometimes feel a little too gray or sterile. It usually grows around 1 to 2 feet tall, making it ideal for side tables, shelves, or even a bedroom corner where you want something eye-catching but controlled. What really makes it perfect for modern living is how tough it is. It tolerates low to medium light and only needs watering when the top inch of soil is dry, so it is great for apartments or offices with inconsistent lighting. Research shows that having indoor plants can lower stress levels and improve overall well-being, and low-maintenance plants like this make it easier to actually keep that benefit long-term. In a clean, minimalist home, red Chinese Evergreen adds bold color, soft texture, and just enough drama to make the space feel alive without messing up the design flow. Plant number 6 is Boston Fern, and this one brings that soft, flowing texture that modern homes honestly need to balance all the straight lines and hard surfaces. Its arching fronds can grow up to 3 feet long, creating a full, almost cloud-like shape that looks incredible in a hanging planter or elevated on a stand. Even though it feels lush and dramatic, it usually stays around 2 to 3 feet tall indoors, so it fills space without overwhelming it. Boston Fern prefers bright indirect light and consistently moist soil, and it really appreciates a bit of humidity, which makes it great for bathrooms or living rooms with good airflow. Studies on indoor greenery show that plants can increase humidity levels naturally and improve perceived air quality, and ferns are especially known for helping with that fresh, breathable feel. In a modern home where everything can look sharp and structured, Boston Fern adds movement, softness, and a relaxed vibe that makes the whole space feel more comfortable and lived in. Plant number 7 is Monstera, and this is the plant you see all over modern interiors for a reason. Those large split leaves can grow over 2 feet wide indoors, instantly creating a bold sculptural look that works perfectly with open spaces and neutral color palettes. It can reach 6 to 8 feet tall inside with the right support, which makes it a strong statement piece next to a sofa or in an empty corner that needs height and personality. Monstera thrives in bright indirect light and prefers watering when the top couple inches of soil feel dry, so it is surprisingly easy to manage for such a dramatic plant. Research shows that indoor plants can boost mood and productivity, and large leafy plants like this also help visually soften modern spaces filled with metal, glass, and concrete. If you want something that feels trendy but also timeless, Monstera delivers that tropical, architectural vibe without making your home feel cluttered or overdone. Plant number 8 is Zebra Plant, and this one feels bold in a really controlled modern way. The dark green leaves have sharp white veins that almost look hand-drawn, giving it that graphic contrast that works perfectly in black and white or neutral interiors. It usually grows about 12 to 18 inches tall, so it fits great on a coffee table, shelf, or home office desk without taking over the space. Zebra Plant prefers bright indirect light and evenly moist soil, and while it likes a bit of humidity, it rewards you with striking foliage and occasional bright yellow flower spikes that can last for weeks. Studies show that adding greenery indoors can reduce stress and improve focus, and a plant with strong visual patterns like this naturally grabs attention in a clean modern room. In a space full of straight lines and smooth surfaces, Zebra Plant adds texture and detail while still looking polished and intentional, which is exactly what modern styling is all about. Plant number 9 is Purple Passion Plant, and this one brings a rich, velvety pop of color that really stands out in modern interiors without feeling over the top. Its deep purple foliage and trailing stems make it perfect for hanging planters or high shelves where it can drape naturally and add movement to the room. It typically grows about 12 to 18 inches tall but can trail several feet, giving you flexibility to style it in multiple ways. Purple Passion Plant thrives in bright indirect light and needs watering when the top inch of soil is dry, making it low maintenance yet visually striking. Research shows that plants with bold colors can improve mood and creativity, and having trailing greenery helps soften sharp corners and adds a cozy, lived-in feel. In minimalist spaces with neutral tones and sleek surfaces, this plant adds a dramatic yet elegant flair that feels intentional and effortlessly stylish. Plant number 10 is Majesty Palm, and this one instantly brings that tropical resort vibe into modern homes without feeling messy or over the top. Its feathery fronds can grow up to 6 feet tall indoors, creating vertical interest and filling empty corners with natural movement. It usually stays around 4 to 6 feet tall in typical indoor settings, making it perfect for living rooms or entryways that need height and texture. Majesty Palm prefers bright indirect light and evenly moist soil, and while it enjoys a bit of humidity, it is surprisingly easy to care for compared with other large palms. Studies show that tall leafy plants can improve perceived air quality and add a calming effect, which is perfect for sleek modern interiors that can sometimes feel cold. In a minimalist space, Majesty Palm softens hard lines, adds life and dimension, and gives that effortless, sophisticated tropical look that makes a home feel welcoming yet stylish. Plant number 11 is Prayer Plant Beauty Kim, and this one is all about movement and subtle drama that fits beautifully in modern interiors. Its oval leaves have deep green patterns with striking pink or reddish veins, and they fold up at night like hands in prayer, which adds a living, dynamic element to your space. It usually grows about 12 to 18 inches tall, making it perfect for tabletops, shelves, or a bright corner where you want a touch of color without overwhelming the room. Prayer Plant thrives in medium to bright indirect light and likes consistently moist soil with a bit of humidity, which makes it ideal for kitchens, bathrooms, or living rooms with a humidifier. Research shows that plants that move or change through the day can boost attention and reduce stress, and having patterns and color adds visual interest to minimalist spaces. In a modern home, Beauty Kim brings texture, subtle color, and a sense of life that feels intentional, softening clean lines without cluttering the design. Plant number 12 is Bird's Nest Fern, and this one adds a fresh, sculptural vibe that fits perfectly in modern homes with clean lines and open spaces. Its wavy, bright green fronds grow in a rosette shape that creates a natural focal point without taking over the room, usually reaching about 2 feet tall and wide indoors. It thrives in medium to bright indirect light and prefers consistently moist soil, making it low maintenance but lush-looking all year. Studies show that leafy indoor plants like this can improve air quality and boost feelings of calm, which is especially valuable in minimalist spaces that can otherwise feel a little cold. Bird's Nest Fern naturally softens hard edges and adds organic texture, giving modern interiors a more inviting and balanced feel. With its elegant, architectural look, this fern works as a centerpiece or accent that elevates a room without overpowering it. Plant number 13 is Wintergreen Berries, and this one brings a unique pop of color and texture that modern homes often need to feel lively. The glossy green leaves contrast beautifully with the bright red berries, creating a natural accent that works on shelves, coffee tables, or entryway consoles. It usually grows about 12 to 18 inches tall, making it compact enough to style without overwhelming a space while still grabbing attention. Wintergreen prefers bright indirect light and well-draining soil, and it is relatively low maintenance, only needing water when the soil starts to dry out. Studies show that adding colorful indoor plants can improve mood and even increase focus, and having small accent plants like this adds visual interest without cluttering minimalist interiors. In a modern home, Wintergreen Berries delivers seasonal color and texture in a subtle, polished way that feels intentional and keeps the space fresh year-round. Plant number 14 is Tradescantia, and this one brings a vibrant, playful energy that works surprisingly well in modern interiors. Its trailing stems are covered in purple, green, and silver-striped leaves, which adds movement and color to shelves, hanging planters, or high surfaces without taking up floor space. It usually grows about 12 to 18 inches tall with stems that can trail several feet, giving you plenty of styling options to soften edges and fill vertical space. Tradescantia thrives in bright indirect light and needs watering when the top inch of soil feels dry, making it low maintenance but visually striking. Studies show that colorful and trailing plants can improve mood and creativity while adding depth to a room, and this plant naturally draws the eye in minimalist spaces. In a modern home, Tradescantia adds texture, color, and life in a way that feels fun yet polished, making it an effortless choice for stylish indoor greenery. Plant number 15 is Polka Dot Begonia, and this one adds a playful yet elegant touch that fits perfectly in modern homes. Its small leaves are covered in bright pink or white spots against deep green, creating a pattern that feels both lively and sophisticated. It usually grows about 8 to 12 inches tall, making it ideal for tabletops, shelves, or windowsills where you want a pop of color without taking up too much space. Polka Dot Begonia thrives in bright indirect light and likes evenly moist soil, making it easy to care for while still looking vibrant. Studies show that colorful indoor plants can boost mood and creativity, and small pattern plants like this naturally draw attention and soften minimalistic interiors. In a modern home, Polka Dot Begonia adds fun, texture, and visual interest while keeping the space fresh and stylish without feeling cluttered. And that's a wrap on our list of the most stylish indoor plants for modern homes. Each one we covered today not only looks amazing but also brings life, texture, and a touch of personality to any space. Whether you're into bold statement pieces, trailing greenery, or subtle pops of color, there's something here that can elevate your home instantly. Try mixing a few of these plants to create layers and depth, and don't be afraid to experiment with placement to see what works best for your vibe. Remember, modern interiors don't have to feel cold, the right plants make them feel alive, inviting, and effortlessly stylish. If you found this helpful, give it a like, drop a comment with your favorite plant, and don't forget to subscribe for more plant inspiration. Your home deserves a little greenery magic, so start planting today.